Welcome back, fellas, to another day in the NBA. Thursday, February 13th, and we have 5 games on for you. In those games, it's not very entertaining. Sadly, we are missing a lot of pieces. Sadly, there's a lot of All-Star break implications, I guess you could say. The NBA slate for today, I'm going to preface it with this. All 15 teams played yesterday, which means every single team is on a back-to-back. With that being said, there is so much rest going on, and almost every game is going to be unplayable unless you're playing a third or fourth string guy, or you have a deep cut, or you're just taking a straight line. With that being said, so that means a lot of these, if you're playing on prize picks, underdog, sleeper, but you should be betting on underdog. If you're on any of these sites, it's going to be really tough for you to play, in my opinion, because it's really hard for me to get 2 bets I really feel confident about. I only have 1 for today, just prefacing that now ahead of time. With that being said, though, NBA slate for today, we'll go over it real quick. Kings, Pelicans, no Zion Williamson. Probably going to lead to an easy Kings win there. I'm not really going to overthink that. Dubs versus the Rockets. The spread is -1.5. Should be -20. No Steph Curry, no Jimmy Butler, no Draymond Green. Easily slamming Houston. OKC versus Minnesota. Minnesota most likely will be without Ant. That's a tough loss. Obviously, on the other side, it's like Carson Wallace and a few other backups. But again, back-to-back for both teams. Ant going to be playing this weekend. I don't think he's going to participate in this. I mean, maybe he does. If he does, this game's close. No, it's not. I think OKC blows him out either way. With that being said, heading to our next game, the Heat versus the Mavs. The Mavs are without Anthony Davis, Dwight Powell, Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington most likely is questionable. Well, not most likely is questionable. He's most likely going to be out, but he's questionable. As well as like Caleb Martin and a few other guys there. They're completely depleted. Guys that are going to be out for Miami, Kevin Love, Duncan Robinson, Terry Rozier, Jaime Jaquez, as well as Tyler Hero. So again, a lot of guys out. Your favorite players are most likely going to be out. So we just have to keep that in mind. I think that is a complete coin toss-up between who the fuck wins that game. And then the Clippers, no Kawhi Leonard. And the Jazz, who are starting, I'm not exaggerating, every single one of their starters for rest. That's not an exaggeration. Every single one of them are listed as doubtful for rest. So, no real luck there. Clippers should blow them out. But we do have 1 play for you guys. Starting with the recap, though, from last night. We did go 1-4. Again, with the highs of the highs. As we go 15-0, we do have some lows of the lows, going 1-4, -3.34 units. Not where we want to be. Had some bad reads, had some bad beats, but we still keep it pushing, as in the month of February, we're 24, 13, and 3, plus 9.4 units with an ROI of over 21%. I will take that every single day of the week. And pre-All-Star break, we went 188 for 177 with 23 ties, up 12.7 units so far pre-All-Star break. Again, love to see that so far. I'm not going to be doing any great groundbreaking work this season, it seems like. Last season, our 50 units was, I'm going to be actually so transparent here. A lot of our 50 units came on the back of post-All-Star break. You want to know why? Because we swept 6 straight times dating back after All-Star break last year. Most insane run ever. On TikTok, I swept 8 straight times. Literally for over a week, we swept. Didn't lose. Just kept winning. Don't know how it happened. Don't know what happened. Don't know. Don't know. But we did sweep 6 times in a row on regular plays. And then on TikTok, I somehow just kept it moving. We lost like a few extra on Twitter on that side. But yeah, that was the craziest run I've been on. I think maybe in my betting career. Like, that was nuts. 8 days. Gone. Swept. Just didn't miss. And I was putting out like 4 plays at a time. That was nuts. Absolutely insane. A lot of it came on the back of that. And that was when I used to like parlay a lot too. And I was just, everything was hitting. Anyway, not parlaying as much this year, which leads me to smaller unit dubs. But again, I'm wagering smaller units. So if you're wagering more units, you're probably going to make more units. That's just how it works. Simple math. I'm doing everything on 1 unit as a straight bet. I'm not trying to get too flashy. I'm just trying to make money. That's all it is. Pretty simple, pretty cut and dry. But we're up 12.7 units pre-All-Star break in the NBA. With that being said, our only play for today is going to be Bam Adebayo. Over 10.5 rebounds. Yeah, I do really like this play. Again, if you're pairing with a different play, I'm sorry. Take just SGA points. Normally it's pretty good. Other than that, we're going to take a Bam Adebayo on the rebounds. Why are we taking Bam Adebayo? Well, let me tell you. Again, Dallas is without, I'll reiterate this one more time. Dallas is without Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, Dwight Powell, and PJ Washington. So there's no center for this Mavs team. They're going to be playing a lot of small ball. Bam, again, recently crushed this line, and 12 of the last 15 centers to face this team have crushed their rebounding lines. He's going to have pretty much the entire, like, this should be insane. Again, no Tyler Hero, most likely. He's going to be run through with a lot of usage. He's also hit this in 6 of the last 10 games, averaging over 19 rebound chances in those games. Again, no brainer in my opinion. Again, with everybody out, it should leave a lot of work for him to have. Again, my only problem would be if it's a blowout and Tyler Hero somehow plays. Again, he's questionable right now. We're leaning towards him not playing. But if he plays and this turns into a blowout, that's my only real worry. And again, everyone's on back-to-backs. There's zero rest going on. Plus, All-Star break, there's five days for them to rest. And if they're playing on All-Star break, normally they tend to get rested. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Tyler Hero, obviously, All-Star himself. So, we'll see if he ends up playing this weekend and takes the rest today instead. I think he is. That's where I'm leaning. Again, everybody's out. Jimmy Butler's out. I'm just like reading through these names. Here's the Utah thing real quick. Utah is Jordan Clarkson, John Collins, Walker Kessler, Laurie Marketing, KJ Martin, and Colin Sexton all listed as out for rest. That's insane. And also Colin Sexton twisted his ankle, so that doesn't help. But, yeah, so no one's going to be playing in those games. There's just no good real value. And I'm going to be honest, days like this aren't fun to bet on. They're just not. And that's part of this whole thing for me is like, I want to have fun doing this and make money. I don't have fun betting on blowouts. I don't have fun when I'm truly just guessing on who the fuck's going to play and who's not. Normally, you have a pretty good idea. You have a pretty good lean. And I don't want to be betting on backups of the world to produce when they're backups for a reason. And we don't have a good sample size with them playing in a true real NBA game a lot of the time. So I don't feel comfortable with it. I don't love it. If you guys want to place those, there's some pretty good cappers on Twitter right now. If you want to check out at Quentin Locks, Casey Luke is always a good one as well. These are my friends that I think are really good and normally hit. Those two guys, if they have more plays out that I don't, are pretty good looks as well. Rico is also another good one. He's pretty good in the community. I think he's on Bam double-double, but that's like minus 140. I don't want to take that value, so I'm taking Bam at 10.5. Anyway, that's really all I got for you guys today. If you guys have any questions, make sure to comment them down below. Enjoy your All-Star break. Again, you get 5 days off. Make sure to spend it with the family. Do what you can. If you're betting during those days, best of luck to you. I am not. I'm going to be taking my time off for these 5 days before, again, after this, it's going to be NBA, MLB loading in full swing. So we have a lot to look out for. Enjoy the 5 days. Recoup. Rest your minds. Get ready because we have a hammering second half of the NBA season coming up. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.